A huge stage is blocking our path!
What is he planning to do?
And if any of you is offended by this innocent play, please accept my humblest, deepest apologies. Believe me, it was never my intention to cause dismay, only to entertain. So please don't cry, don't get upset. The story is a product of imagination, all characters unreal. And if you see yourself in one of them, well, it's but a sad coincidence. Now, once upon a time there lived a strong but foolish, oh so foolish king. And beyond measure was he arrogant, and yet, deep down, he envied all who were stronger than him.
No cookies may be stronger than me.
But who did the king envy most of all, you ask? The 5 cookies, so radiant, so glorious, chosen by the gods themselves. And so, he waited. The fool king waited for a perfect moment to take them down in one fell swoop.
What was that?
What did we just watch? That story. It was similar, but different from the one we were told, right?
He made the Fairy King look really bad.
It's all a lie! There's no way that His Majesty protected the seal for such selfish reasons!
A shadow milk cookie is the cookie of deceit. Of course he's full of lies.
He's not simply making up obvious lies, but weaving in threads of truth to his story. Cookies chosen by the gods themselves.
Shadow Milk Cookie is the one who plunged the world into confusion and chaos. Do not pay any attention to his lies, for his powers may lead you astray.
Not falter!
And then, one day, the perfect opportunity presented itself to the foolish king. And the selfish, cruel, but oh so foolish king punished the 5 great cookies according to his own whim.
Hooray! Now I will protect this tree, for no cookie stronger than me may exist in this world.
And so, the fool king protected his tree, so proud with himself.
Ha ha!
And as foolish as he was, the king believed it would last forever.
Pure vanilla cookie! Are you all right? Yes. Don't worry about me.
Tell me, what did Shadow Milk Cookie tell you earlier?
He disguised himself as the light of truth and spoke to me from the dark side of the moon.
He did what? And you didn't fall for his lies, did you?
Only later did I realize it, when he revealed himself. I realized that my power and his, they are like 2 sides of the same coin. What do I do?
Yes, of all cookies, you who wield the light of truth must be in great dismay. But do not fall for Shadow Milk Cookie's tricks. After all, it is his purpose to sow chaos and confusion with his lies. Now is the time to focus on your own voice, not the voice of deceit.
Elder Fairy is right, Pure Vanilla Cookie. If we don't stop Shadow Milk Cookie, things will get even worse.
I understand, White Lily Cookie. More of them are approaching. Your Majesty, are you unharmed?
I am fine. It is my duty to fight until I am no longer able.
Now where were we? Ah, Yes, the Fool King was indeed so proud, so full of himself, he foolishly celebrated his victory over and over again. But then, a particularly wise cookie who had seen the truth of this world appeared in his kingdom.
And she said, I've seen the truth of this world. It needs the strength of the 5 great cookies to exist.
Huh? That's the wrong puppet. Get the right one.
I've seen the truth of this world. It needs the strength of the 5 great cookies to exist.
Oh, what do you know? Seems like it's the same cookie after all. Sometimes it's difficult to tell them apart. Apologies. A little bit of perfectionism is needed for a perfect show. Anyways, let us continue.
I shall return your souls to this world. And when you return, I shall prepare doughy bodies full of life for you. On the day you all regain your powers of years gone by, the world will be restored to the way it should be.
Oh, said the wise cookie, making a promise to the 5 great cookies. And finally...
Huh? Was that... That was Dark Enchantress Cookie just now!
Just how much of this story can we trust?
If any of his words hold at least a shred of truth, it means that Dark Enchantress Cookie's schemes were much grander and even more far-reaching than we thought.
But, like Strawberry Cookie said, there is no way of telling how much of this we can really trust.
Indeed, there isn't. That is the problem.
I wonder if Dark Enchantress Cookie is planning to bake living yet hollow cookie shells for the beasts.
Cookie shells? As in living cookies? Is that even possible?
It might just be. For when I went to the witch's banquet, I found out the way to do so.
My dearest audience, are you ready for the next act?
We don't want to hear anymore! Stop hiding behind these lies and face us head on!
Could it be that you're just grumbling to see the scene where I finally make my appearance?
Stop twisting our words!
The star of the show always appears at the climax. Make yourselves comfortable, for the highlight of this marvelous play is coming up. It'll be worth it, I promise.
He disappeared again. Let's follow him, quickly.
The Fool King was losing his butter from anger. You see, his beloved tree was now cracked.
Ah! How could this happen?
You see, while the Fool King was so busy with his tree, a certain cookie was making preparations to face him in battle. A cookie so dignified, sophisticated, and not to mention extremely handsome. Me, Shadow Milk Cookie. Shadow Milk Cookie couldn't forgive the foolish king for how unjustly he treated the 5 great cookies. And so, he decided to dispose of the foolish king and save his comrades. It's gotta be on.